fine, crisp, and translucent. Many years ago, a dance between clay and fire gave rise to a tangible piece of art, porcelain. Flames in kilns around China have been burning since the Xia and Shang dynasties. Along the way, porcelain was born. Porcelain is ceramic made by heating raw materials, often a mix between China stone and kiln clay, in a kiln at a temperature as high as 1,200 degrees Celsius. Temperature is key to making porcelain. Going through the fire of reinvention at high temperature bestows porcelain with greater strength, more translucence, and a feast of colors. Celadon produced in Longquan, Zhejiang province, a technique passed down for more than 1,600 years, is a typical example of craftsman's pursuit of the perfect grain blend. It takes 72 steps to produce Longquan Celadon's jade-like grain. Plum grain and light grain, or tianqing, are two colors of the best quality. Porcelain has also been a carrier for cultural exchanges. Along with China's silk and tea, porcelain was one of the first commodities to receive worldwide trade. As it traveled around the globe through the ancient maritime Silk Road, porcelain enjoyed great popularity among royal families and upper classes in Europe, who were enamored by these beautiful vessels they named after China, a product that could be produced only in the Far East. Porcelain began as a practical utensil and evolved into pieces of art. Even when shattered into pieces and buried deep in mud, cultural values attached to porcelain would never dissipate. As a memory that can be felt with both hands, porcelain is touchable history. A leaf fell into the water and changed the taste of it. Henceforth, tea was born. China is known as the home of tea. Since ancient times, tea has penetrated Chinese culture, leaving its aroma in poetry, etiquette, and customs. Many tea lovers enjoy tea not just for its flavor, but also for the beauty of tea ceremonies. Picking tea leaves is an important spring activity in the Yangtze River Basin in South China. The earliest batch of tea is often ready to be picked before Qingming, which is observed in early April when the temperature begins to rise and rainfall increases. This precious small output of tea, widely sought after for its outstanding quality, is called Ningqian tea. East China's Zhejiang province is acknowledged as a major producer of tea. White tea in Huzhou City's Anji County and Westlake Longjing tea in Hangzhou are two renowned teas in both China and abroad. In spring, local hillsides are filled with tea workers sowing seeds on their land. In the peak seasons, many tourists flock to witness the beautiful scenery of tea farms for themselves, while enjoying a freshly brewed cup of tea. Thousands of years ago, by the hands of the Chinese people, a leaf was brewed into a delicious drink. It has traveled a long way and continues to bloom even today. delicate, lustrous, and soft to the touch. The ethereal fabric that we now call silk has threaded its way throughout China's history. One cannot be certain of its origin, but the humble ancient Chinese people credited their own wisdom to Lei Zu, wife of the Yellow Emperor, as the inventor of sericulture. Like almost all genres of art on the vast land of China, the style and texture of silk are also multifarious. Hangluo gauze from Hangzhou, Zhejiang province, is renowned for its airy and sheer texture, while Yunjing brocade from Nanjing, Jiangsu province, a luxurious fabric often used for royal garments, represents China's silk weaving technique at its prime. Yunjing brocade is best made by hand on giant looms, in a complex procedure that comprises more than 100 steps. Even the most skilled artisans can only weave a few centimeters a day. Time, patience, and deftness all play imperative roles to its heavenly beauty, or, as its name suggests, its cloud-like splendor. In the Western Han Dynasty, with the diplomat and explorer Zhang Qian opening up the routes to the western regions, silk graced countries in Central Asia, later extending its reach to other parts of Eurasia and beyond. Fittingly, its name marked China's major international trade routes, the ancient Silk Road and the Maritime Silk Road. In the hands of Chinese artists, the thinnest threads can weave pictures of immense possibilities, and the softest material can traverse thousands of years. As one of the many marvels of ancient China, silk is not merely a type of textile. It is a cultural icon, an embodiment of elegance and grace.